shed. There are 30,000 vacant sheds. He needs access to credit. The large amount of credit is being made available to the MSMEs. And the third thing is, you need to look at several sectors where skill development is required. And a lot, as I mentioned, there are 33 sector skill councils which are doing this task today. All that is required today is to get everyone together, nurture them, and see that things work. What is not working? Huh? So that answers your question. A platform like this is extremely useful. We heard a large number of entrepreneurs asking their questions, and we had a panel of 7 members who were able to answer most of the questions. I only think that this should be a little more structured, because when you have very small MSME sector people in the audience, then we need to structure the panel discussion accordingly. That's the only comment I'd like to make. But this is a great opportunity, and I'm sure you've done a great job today. Thank you.
The key challenge for India is to grow at rapid rates of 9 to 10% per annum over a 3-decade period. This would require a huge amount of innovation, entrepreneurship, and wealth creation. To my mind, India must become a nation of job creators rather than job seekers. We must drive entrepreneurship in a very big way. And this requires us to create an ecosystem where young people thrive. There's venture capital, there's better innovation, and we create a unique system of young people taking on the rest of the world. India is going through a window of demographic transition, which rarely ever happens in history. 72% of our population is below the age of 32. India has 950 mobile telephones. We are adding 8.5 to 9 million mobiles a month. And therefore, India is strongly poised to bypass the traditional methodology of brick and mortar, get into the digital world, do innovation, and capture and penetrate markets across the world. This is a rare opportunity for India. And India and young Indians must take on the world. And we must become a nation of young entrepreneurs, which will drive India to a high trajectory growth rate. Thank you.
Maybe you might talk about any pearls of wisdom, any advice you might have for any upcoming entrepreneur. Something maybe you might have learned, you wish you knew at the beginning of your career, you want to convey to somebody.
Yeah, see, some of the fundamental issues which today's entrepreneurs face is the importance of value system. How valuable the values are. What I have found is, whenever you have debatable success stories, and whenever any success story gets conflicting signals, the only thing that sustains you or safeguards you from confusion is a strong value system. So values is not something which has to be artificially patched over you. It is something that comes within and helps you tremendously in the state of confusion and flux. That's what I feel.
Is there anything in particular you don't want to tell any entrepreneur beginning their journey other than this?
Yeah, another important thing is most of the people ask why a particular business succeeds and why a particular business fails. Fundamentally, business is not about running after profits or money. It is after running after solving a big problem. The bigger the problem you solve, the bigger is your business model. So sustainability does not come because you want to earn money. Sustainability comes because you have solved a big problem. And another important thing is, what is wealth? Another most fundamental question which is raised by most of the people is, what is wealth? For us, the way we pursue it, wealth is a combination of profits, leadership, and credibility. None of these in standalone would contribute to become a real wealth. What I mean is, profit alone or leadership alone or credibility alone would not make much of a sense. So blending of profits, credibility, and leadership together would create a good wealth. And if one is focused on this, then it helps you to remain in track.
So what then, sir, would you say is your one single biggest achievement or the one single biggest challenge that you've overcome?
See, most of the times the biggest challenge is to remain focused when there are apparent signals of failure of your business model. When there are criticisms which sound higher and bigger, it is your conviction which matters. So according to me, the biggest challenge that you face in any business or even in life is to remain stuck to your conviction. And the deeper your conviction is, the easier it is for you to face the challenging systems and the challenging ecosystem.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much.